As a small business owner, have you ever felt overwhelmed by the pressure of choosing the right hire or leading a team? Or have you ever found yourself tolerating a bad hire because you fear trying and failing again as you repeat the hiring process? If so, you're not alone, and you are in the right place. Welcome to the Growing Your Team podcast. The Growing Your Team podcast teaches business owners like you to expand your unique business by teaching you to master the hiring and team management process. Hiring and managing a team does not have to be a challenge. You just have to learn to do it right. And the Growing Your Team podcast teaches you how to become a confident leader who hires right every single time. Now, let's jump into the show where each episode you will learn tips on how to identify what type of help you need on your team, how to source amazing candidates, how to conduct interviews that lead you to your ideal team member, how to onboard successfully, and how to lead every person in your business so you have a team of rock stars who you are happy to pay every single paycheck. So let's jump in and teach you how to hire like a pro. Hello, Jamie Van Kuyk here, and welcome back to the Growing Your Team podcast. Today, we're going to talk about end-of-year hiring and the reality of it. Now, for many business owners that I talk with and work with, they want to kickstart hiring around the end of the year because for them, schedules tend to be a little lighter. A lot of their clients are traveling for holidays, focusing on family. They might have hit their year-end goals or other things that are going on that make December a really light workload month. And when this happens, people think, okay, I have the time, so let me hire and possibly start to onboard a team member before the new year, before business starts picking up again. And while this is a great idea, it doesn't always match reality. So as I go to record this episode, it is the Monday after Thanksgiving. So we are in this time that is limbo in the hiring world. And what I mean by that is it could be great, and it could also really suck. So let's talk about why this is and what you can do about it as a small business owner that wants to use this time wisely. All right. So first, why does hiring not always go as planned, is not always successful in the time between Thanksgiving and the start of the new year? There's two main reasons. The first is a lot of people don't want to be switching jobs right now. They might have vacations already planned and they don't want to have to worry about asking a new boss for time off. They are trying to use up the last of their benefits. They are focused on trying to be a good employee and get those end-of-year projects out, meet their goals. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that make it so this is not a good time for them to switch to something new. They want to get through the new year before they make a switch. For some employees, they get end-of-year bonuses. And after working hard for an employer all year, they don't want to make a change before they get that payout. So on the candidate side, there's a lot that's telling them, don't look for that new job until the new year. And there's a lot of it that's saying, it is not practical for you to look for a new job until the new year. Stay where you are at until after the first of the year. Now, for some people, they'll still look. They'll start applying for jobs because they recognize that it takes time to get that new job. It takes time to turn in notice. It takes time to get to that start date. And some of those people will still look, but some people know that If they start interviewing now and we are at the last week of November, it's November 28th, there's a chance that that new employer would want them to start before the new year, and that could throw things off. So instead they say, I'm going to wait. And that brings us to the other reason why candidates aren't very active on job boards this time of year. And that has to do with the fact that they lack time. This time of year is busy. I don't care who you are, there is always so much on the calendar and so much that is taking people's energy outside of the events that are on the calendar. And so a lot of candidates don't have time to take off to go interview. They don't have time to go search a job board for jobs because by the time they get out of everything that they have going on in work, they might have shopping or events or celebrations that they're going to outside of business hours. And then it's also getting dark early, which is a drain on a lot of people's energy, where it's 5 o'clock and you feel like it's 10 p.m. and you're exhausted. So people just don't have the time to go out or want to dedicate the time to go out looking for a job right now. And so job boards tend to be quieter this time of year. So a lot of the times I'm telling my clients that we are in this slump before the new year, so be patient. It's not that you won't be able to fill your position, you just might have to wait. So what can you do as a business who wants to hire right now? There are a few things. First, this is the perfect time of year to make sure you have everything in order for that new hire. So we've talked a lot about on the podcast about creating processes and preparing for onboarding and things like that. Make sure you're taking the time while you have it, if you're slow this time of year, to prepare internally for your new hire, to make it so that when they join your team, they can get up to speed quickly and be successful in their role. 2, prepare for the hiring process. Make sure that you're putting out a job posting that speaks to your ideal candidate and that you have a full interview process prepared with effective interview questions and everything like that. So when you do get candidates, you are ready for them. 3, post your job anyway. This time of year is slow when it comes to hiring, but that doesn't mean you can't make good hires this time of year. While there might be fewer candidates out there, guess what? You only need to find one candidate that you want to hire. And if that person is looking for a job now, why wait? Because you might miss them if you wait to post your job. And then finally, 4, be patient. If you post a job and you're not getting any applicants or you're getting really light applicants, and no applicants can happen if you're looking for something very specific, like they need certain certifications or licenses or education or things like that that are absolutely required for the role, and not many people have it if they're not already doing work in that area. Know that you need to be patient. You might have to repost the job after the new year when you're going to access a different candidate pool. But for the time being, be patient. Do not rush into making a bad hiring decision just because it's who's available now. Make the right hiring decision. I had a client last year that I was working with the business consultants on this project, and we had a client that was hiring, and we told them this. We told them that this is a bad time of year. Our advice was for this one, because we were getting close, probably about mid-December. So we're getting really, really close to the Christmas holidays when a lot of people are traveling, a lot of people have time off. Even those who don't celebrate the Christmas season, are celebrating other holidays, or the kids are out of school, so they're still taking that time off to travel. And with all that, we said, maybe we should wait until after the new year. But they didn't want to wait. They said, let's post it and see what we get. And we said, okay, we'll do that. Because like I said, post it. There's no harm in posting it. But then they were seeing the applicant pool that was coming in, and they decided to not be patient. And even though we said, this is who we're getting so far, we think we can get you better candidates after the new year, they jumped into making a hiring decision that we didn't necessarily fully support. And what happened? A few months later, they said that that hire was not working out. So you can rush into making a decision, or you can wait to make the right decision. And some things to remember is it can cost up to 30% of that new hire's annual salary when they are a bad hire, when you have to let them go and rehire them. And that's not necessarily saying, oh, well, 30%, you kept them on for a third of the year, so of course it costs 30%. No, that's 30% it's going to cost you to refill that position. So that's not including what you've already paid them for any work that they've already done. So a bad hire is costly. A bad hire also takes a lot of your time. It's also said that a business can be set back 16 weeks every time there's a bad hire. So bad hires impact your business, and you need to make sure you're making time you need to make sure you're being patient and making the right hiring decision instead of rushing to making a hiring decision just because it's the best of what you got. If that best of what you got is not right for you, wait. Hold off and wait until the beginning of the year to repost the position and get a new pool of applicants. So once again, just to recap, is now between Thanksgiving and New Year's, the hiring pool can be in flux. It could be great. There could be a lot of your idea candidates out there looking for a job right now, or it could be pretty terrible and you're not going to get candidates, or you're not going to get the candidates that you want to hire. Don't let that discourage you if it's a poor hiring market for you right now. Know that things will change soon, but it's always worth a try. But use this time wisely. Make sure things are prepared for your new hire to join your team, and make sure you have a hiring process that is going to attract your idea candidate. So when they are out there looking, your job is the one that they want to apply to. And then you have an interview process set up so you can identify that they are the right fit for you. If you would like help with your hiring process between now and the new year, let's talk. We can make sure you're set up so that way if you want to go and take a chance of hiring now and see if your idea candidate is out there, you're prepared. And if you want to wait until the new year, we can make sure you have everything set up to go. So as soon as that new year comes, you can post that job and have hiring success. So if you'd like support, whether it's having someone write your job posting and interview guides, or walk you step by step through the process, reach out. Schedule your hiring jumpstart call today, and let's set you up for hiring success, whether that's now or after the new year. So go to growingyourteam.com/jumpstart. It's all one word, jumpstart, and schedule a call today so we can discuss your hiring needs and how growing your team can support you and provide you a bespoke hiring strategy so you can find your idea candidate and hire like a pro every time.